cootie hole, so they know it's not.
Ain't no funny business.
Ain't no funny business going on, right? No, we just gonna do the first one. We just gonna do the first one. Hey, Isaac the GOAT.
Hey.
Isaac the GOAT 702. I'm finna DM him right now.
Shout out to Isaac, man.
Isaac the GOAT.
Shout out to Isaac.
He gonna get that. He gonna get the Xbox, and then I'm gonna send him next year we might give away a PlayStation. So
hey, stay tuned.
Next year we might give away a PlayStation. It might be in a few months.
You never know. It might be next week.
It might be next week. It might be now. You never know. But a PlayStation is coming.
Face everything and then rise. I took some chances at life. Lucky 7 when I rolled the dice. Thanking God cause I came out alive. Overthinking, I'm trapped in my mind.
Alright, what up, y'all? Oh shit, this mic. What up, y'all? It's episode 4 of the Gridiron God podcast. It's been, what, like a month? Since the last episode. It's been a minute. But we back just for like a quick, we're going to do a quick mid-season recap. Also, we concluded the giveaway with the Xbox. So we will be shipping that out for the next couple days, 2-3 days. But we did want to recap on what's going on with the playoff seasons, mid-season rewards, and then predictions for playoffs and winners. I don't want to hear no crazy shit about Lamar, the Ravens, none of that. I don't want to hear nothing crazy.
We're not going to act like we don't look like the best team in the AFC right now. But we're going to get to that later.
You already starting. All right, so starting with the AFC, which I feel like is loaded. The AFC is loaded right now. AFC right now, Chiefs got the number 1 seed, followed by the Dolphins, Titans, Ravens, Jets, Bills, and the Patriots. But the next 3 are Chargers, Bengals, and Colts. As far as seeding goes, how do you think that holds up continuing into the end of the season?
I don't think the Chargers are going to make it.
I don't think the Chargers are going to make it either. Justin Herbert has a really bad habit of throwing picks at like the worst times in the game.
You know, growing pains. He's a young quarterback. So.
I checked his passer rating recently in the fourth quarter for his career, and it's 87. It's below average. That's below league average. He's horrible in the fourth quarter.
Nah, definitely. But I think the Bengals get in there. I know I talked a lot of trash about the Bengals in the past, in the last few episodes, but I think they get in there.
So if you think the Bengals are making it in the AFC, who's not making it in the AFC? Never mind.
I don't think the Patriots make the playoffs.
You think the Jets make it over the Patriots, even though the Jets have lost to the Patriots already?
100%.
And I believe the Jets got one more game against the Patriots.
I don't even know what y'all want to do at quarterback.
It don't matter. We gonna play it. You remember when Tom Brady was a senior, or when he was a junior at Michigan? He split time. We're going to do it just like that. We're going to have Matt play the first half, and then we're going to have Zach come in third and fourth quarter.
Y'all not better than the Bengals, bro. And that's taking a lot out of me to say that.
No, we're not better than the Bengals.
That's taking a lot out of me to say that.
We're not better than them. And this is an offensive league. Defenses win championships, but I mean, if your offense can't do nothing, even when the 49ers win the Super Bowl, they have a dynamic rushing attack. Like, they have a great offense. Even with Jimmy G at quarterback. The Patriots offense is anemic.
Yeah.
I promise you, it's honestly depressing to watch.
Whose receiving core is worse, y'all or the Ravens?
That's tough. That's an ass off. They trying to compete to see who's worse. We got Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker is better than any receiver on the Ravens. 100%.
He's better than Bateman?
Bateman hurt, so we can't even... He out for the season.
We got Devontae Parker. We got old boy Tyquan Thornton, who ran that 4.3 in the 40. We got Jacoby Myers, who I like. He's a solid receiver.
Yeah, he's solid.
He's a solid receiver.
I think he can be a really good number 2.
Yeah, he actually could if the Patriots would play him more. I think the Patriots are gonna have to rest on the defense, just like they've done in years past. I think we're in a 20-year cycle, so we're back to where it was when Tom Brady first came in, where he was just a game manager. But we had, Rodney Harrison was a safety. We had Ty Law at corner. We had Brewski, Vrabel. We had great defensive players. We had Will Fork for the last Super Bowl. So the Patriots are going to have to go back to what they used to know, where they got Jonathan Jones is playing great. Devin McCourty is playing great. Matthew Judon is looking like... I want to thank y'all for giving us... Matthew Judon is the defensive player of the year right now, arguably.
Okay.
Leads the league in sacks. The Patriots are back to what they doing, back what they used to do. And boy that's running the ball, Ramondre Stevens, is playing great ball.
I've never doubted Matthew Judon's talent. He's a really good football player, but when you need him in the playoffs, he never shows up.
We're gonna see.
That's the problem.
We're gonna see because that's exactly where we finna be.
He's a regular season
in the
player.
offs.
In regular season, he's amazing, bro.
We finna see. We finna be in the playoffs.
But when it matters, he
we finna see in the playoffs.
Disappears.
When we go see you on the divisional round and you go home, brother. All right.
We might get a bye.
Anyway, so who you got?
You said
teams?
division. Y'all not even getting to the wild card. How y'all gonna get to the division?
We have because of the extra playoff picture, we got 4 playoff spots. We got
I thought you said wild card.
yeah. So no. We gonna win the wild card game
To get to us,
and then we gonna see y'all in the divisional.
y'all not getting
Then
to the wild card.
we gonna see y'all in the divisional. 21-14 Patriots. Lamar throws 2 picks, one of them in the fourth quarter to ice the game. I'm already telling you what's going on. I've seen it.
You crazy because this is Lamar's Super Bowl year.
I've seen it. Then so you're gonna pick the Chargers to get in over the Patriots?
No, the Bengals.
You're gonna pick the Bengals to get in over the Patriots.
I don't trust the Chargers.
So the Chargers are 5-4 as well. So you don't trust them at all.
No.
So
I think they're poorly coached.
So your playoff picture is gonna be
The Chiefs.
you're gonna have Bengals, Bills, Jets, Ravens, Titans, Dolphins, Chiefs.
Yeah.
So who's gonna win the AFC East? Because it's looking like what everybody thought the NFC West was gonna be, or is it the AFC West? Everybody thought the AFC West was gonna be the best division in football, and it's looking like it's the AFC East.
I think the Dolphins are going to slide a little bit.
Mm.
The Bills are. They looking worse and worse.
Yeah, that's a lot of people's Super Bowl pick.
Yeah.
But they getting healthier though. They got Trey White coming back to an already good defense.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think the Jets gonna win that division.
You think the Jets are gonna win the division over the Dolphins and the Bills?
Shout out to Zach Wilson.
You don't trust Zach Wilson. You don't trust Zach
I trust
Wilson.
Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner plays one side of the field on
He's
defense.
gonna shut that whole side.
He can't score.
Pick 6.
So
Is that Sauce or is that Dion?
he's big. He's a big cornerback.
Is he prime
He's a
time?
big cornerback. He's like a Brandon Browner. Brandon Browner has skill, and then it gives you a PI every play.
Yeah, his IQ went up.
No, Brandon Browner was. I'm not gonna lie. Brandon Browner won us that Super Bowl. He won Super Bowl 49 after the Patriots. It wasn't Malcolm Butler. It was Brandon Browner. Because Chris Matthews, number 13, who kept catching all them deep balls that worked at Foot Locker, he was killing Kyle. I think it was Kyle Arrington that was playing him. And then they moved Brandon Browner on him in that second half, and he got shut down because Brandon Browner is huge.
Yeah.
And on that play,
He was like 6'4", huh? 6'4"?
yeah, but on that play where Malcolm Butler caught that touchdown, Brandon Browner jammed the receiver into, I think it was Ricardo Lockett, which made the space for Malcolm Butler to come over the top.
I'll never forget Russell Wilson.
I'll forgive him. I thought it was a great play.
No.
I thought it was a great play. I thought it was a great read, by the way, too.
Russell
Matter of
Wilson
fact, I wouldn't have
should-
done anything different on that play.
You run into beast.
Shout out to Russell Wilson for giving the Patriots that Super Bowl. I will ever.
He single-handedly handed it to you.
He's a great man. A God-fearing man.
He's a terrible football player.
I rock with Russell Wilson for that.
He's terrible.
All right, so
The Broncos are regretting that trade right now.
the Broncos are regretting that trade. They giving him $240 million, and they running the 30th best offense in the league right now. It's 32 teams in the league.
And that's why they traded Chubb to get that first round pick back.
They wanted that pick back for Shell. Cause guess what? Oh boy, that's quarterback in at USC. He's about to come to Denver, buddy.
Hey, Russell Wilson.
Caleb Williams is about to come to Denver.
Your days are numbered.
He's there, yeah. Count your days, brother. Cause
Him and Derek Carr.
I like Derek Carr.
Come on,
I like
bro.
Derek Carr.
You always do this with the
I like Derek
quarterbacks,
Carr.
bro.
I like Derek
He's a
Carr,
mid,
bro. But I don't like Josh McDaniels as the head coach. It's no reason you got Josh Jacobs. You got Darren. Josh Jacobs is running for his money this year too. He's playing great. Josh Jacobs, Darren Waller, Tay Adams, Hunter Renfrow, Derek Carr, and you can't win nothing. They 2-7, ain't they?
But Darren Waller also been hurt. But then again, you still have one of the three.
Nah,
best receivers in the
bro.
league.
But they all their 7 losses have been with like one score. I think they could have won every one of them games. They can easily be 8-1.
You don't think
They can easily be
you don't
8-1.
think Derek Carr is a really big reason?
I think Josh McDaniels is the biggest reason.
Come on, we can't keep blaming the coaches, bro.
Bro, what has Josh McDaniels done outside of the wing of Bill Belichick?
Nothing.
Nothing. Horrible.
But you knew that when
They
you
left.
hired him.
He left the Broncos, and they immediately became a playoff team. Bro, he's horrible. Josh McDaniel is a great offensive mind. I give him that. All right. When he's an offensive coordinator, he's one of the top 5, top 3 coordinators in the league. But as a head coach, he is sorry. He's buns. He's tragic. He's horrible. He's a Neanderthal. He's under. He's not good. Basura. He's trash. He's not good. He sucks. He sucks. He's horrible. He's not good. I could literally go on forever.
You want him back over there with y'all?
Hell yeah, I want him back over there. He could be a great OC. We got a defensive coordinator calling the plays right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think the Patriots gonna make the playoffs.
I think the Patriots. I think the Patriots.
I mean, you have to have hope. I
But
guess.
no. I don't have hope. I just have. I logically think the Patriots are gonna make the playoffs. And Belichick, I trust.
Come on, bro.
And Belichick, I trust. The NFC though, the NFC playoff picture. Now that's different from the AFC. Everybody that's in the NFC playoffs, if the season ends right now, everybody that's in the NFC, I think they make it right now.
Yeah.
That's Eagles, Vikings, Seahawks, Bucks, Giants, Cowboys, 49ers. I don't think the Commanders make it. I don't think the Falcons make it. The Cardinals or the Packers. I don't think any of them teams make it. And that's including the defending champions. I don't think the Rams make it either.
Was I right about Kyler Murray?
Yeah, you call him trash. He ain't won a game since Call of Duty came out. He ain't.
Oh man.
He ain't won a single game since Call of Duty came out.
He not in that playbook.
Nah, he's not in that playbook. He running M4 silencer with extended mags. He don't care about that playbook, brother.
And I think in the second episode we talked bad about the NFC East.
And they're looking all right. They're looking all right. I think Ron Rivera might have a shoe in. He might have a. We gonna get to that, like the coach of the year.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Ron Rivera might have a chance to win coach of the year because there's no reason that the Commanders should be 5-5.
Come on now.
They have no.
You see
business.
they 2 quarterbacks?
Yeah, they have no business being 5-5 whatsoever.
You got Heineke and you got Carson Wentz.
Yeah, so I think what the NFC playoff picture is looking right now, with Eagles, Vikings, Seahawks, Bucks, Giants, Cowboys, and 49ers, I think those are the exact teams that make the playoffs because I have no faith in any of the teams that are outside of the playoffs. I think it's very sad about what's going on with the Rams, but they running Cooper Kupp or fail right now.
And Bobby Wagner should have came to Baltimore.
He should have went to Dallas. He should have went to Dallas.
Should have came to Baltimore.
Honestly, Dallas should be much better than what they were because they could have had Wagner and Von Miller.
What do we always say about the Cowboys, bro?
I mean,
It don't matter who they have.
they could have had Tom Brady and Jesus, and they're gonna find a way to lose.
They're gonna lose in the division.
They're gonna find a way to lose. But I think what's happening to the Rams and the fact that Cooper Kupp is hurt, it's not helping them out because he's gonna be out 2-3 more weeks right now.
Yeah.
We filming this on what day is it? The 18th,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna be out 2-3 more weeks. Their offense is Cooper Kupp or bust.
Yeah.
They got Allen Robinson over there, and he's not getting no type of love.
And they have no running game.
They have no running game. Cam Akers, well, you already said, if you got Cam Akers on your fantasy team, you deserve everything that's coming to you. Yeah, so, yeah, the Rams are terrible. Jalen Ramsey's getting cooked at rates I haven't seen since, like, his third. I remember he had one little iffy year in Jacksonville, but he's getting cooked at rates I haven't seen.
I've been telling you.
Aaron Donald is playing 5-on-1.
And I honestly think Aaron Donald is just over it. I think he's ready to retire.
Yeah, I think he said that he wanted to always play 8 years and be done with it. And last year was his 8th year, which is why he was contemplating retirement. In fact, Aaron Donald sent retirement papers to the Rams and they never filed them.
Yeah, and he also wanted to have a chance to repeat, but
No, that's gone.
yeah.
That's gone. In fact, I got an idea for Aaron Donald. You go here, call Thomas, get you a first class flight. I'll charter the flight. Go over there down to Tampa Bay. You help that defensive line, you get you back to the Super Bowl, brother.
That would be a good look.
That would be, you put Aaron Donald next to Vita Vea, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you right.
I think the Rams I think the Rams make it. I think the Rams don't make it. I think the Falcons, the Cardinals, the Packers, all of those teams don't make it. I had hope for the Lions in the beginning of the season because they often started off so well, but they plummeted off the face of the earth.
They say Jameson Wilson's
Jameson Williams?
Yeah, he's supposed to make his debut soon.
We'll see, but I had faith for the Lions because they often started off hot, and they was in that shootout with the Eagles in Week 1.
And Hard Knocks made us a believer.
Yeah, and I like the coach because I think they like playing for him, but yeah, I don't think the Lions or any other team that's outside of the playoff picture. I don't think they're gonna make it.
No.
49ers, Cowboys, Giants.
Because I see the 49ers just going up from here.
Yeah, I think the 49ers are going up from here. I think the 49ers would honestly, since they replaced Trey Lance at quarterback, I think they'd much rather have Jimmy G at quarterback. Jimmy G is not as bad as a quarterback as everybody else thinks. He's a great game manager, and he does not lose games. And contrary to popular belief, he does not turn the ball over as much as people think.
And his teammates love him.
His teammates love him. And he get the bitches. Like, come on. Like, what's not right about him? Like, so I think Christian McCaffrey is only making that offense more dynamic. Once they find a way to get Debo more involved the way he was last year, the 49ers are only going up from here.
Yeah.
They're about to be a problem. And their offense right now is dynamic and a problem, and George Kittle's a glorified left tackle.
They got two Swiss.
So I think my pick, let them know right now, my pick for the if the Bucks don't make it, if Tom Brady can't recover, my pick for the Super Bowl is going to be 49ers out of the NFC.
I'm not mad at that.
Because they're looking, I think they only go up from here.
that Christian McCaffrey trade was big.
No, that Christian McCaffrey trade was big. And if they can keep him healthy, that'll be one of the greatest trades of all time.
I would play him every other game.
Yeah, I'd probably play him every other down.
No.
Because he's not and when closer to the end of the game, the 49ers, their primetime game they played, I think it was Sunday night or Monday night? Was it Sunday night?
It was Sunday night.
Sunday night they played a primetime game and they had a bunch of goal line packages and Christian McCaffrey was not on the field.
No.
Towards the end of the game. So once he gets more acclimated, I know Kyle Shanahan's offense is a little complex. So once he gets more acclimated to what Kyle Shanahan is trying to do with the offense, because I know his running game isn't the most easiest to learn. Once he learns that offense, he's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
You thought he was a problem in Carolina. Next year, he's going back to first team All Pro.
And then you can line him up in the slot.
Yeah, he's going to be a problem. So that's my playoff thoughts.
Yeah. Nobody falls out. They're kind of the Seahawks are surprising, bro.
Geno Smith is looking great. But we're going to get to Geno Smith. Yeah, we don't get to Geno Smith.
I think we gotta throw them jokes away because Geno's balling.
We don't get to Geno Smith. Mid-season rewards. We got. Let's go from the bottom up. So I got them. I got them right here. Mid-season rewards. Let's go from the bottom up. So let's start with defensive rookie of the year. I think this is unanimous.
It's Sauce.
It's Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner. I was trying to tell people in like my little conversations on the side that Sauce Gardner was 2 years from being the best cornerback in the league.
Yeah, that was the
I
first
think
episode.
we
remember on the first episode.
I think that I was wrong. He was probably 4 months away from being the best corner in the league.
Facts.
Sauce Gardner is crazy good.
Yeah.
He's crazy good, and he is huge. I've heard from from players that have stood next to him, or just fans that have seen him around, and they say he's huge.
Yeah.
He's huge. So
he's like 6'3".
yeah, he's big, and his technique is great. He's great recovery. He's the best corner. I think he's already a top 3 corner in the league.
100%.
I think the top 3 corners right now would be Sauce, Pat Surtain, and
Marlon Humphrey.
I think right now the best corner. Oh man, who would be that third corner where you just be like, dang, this is.
Marlon Humphrey.
It's not Marlon Humphrey.
He's been amazing, bro.
It's not Marlon Humphrey though. It's not Marlon Humphrey. Who's the third best corner in the league? I think Pat Surtain and
No, he's
and
a
Sauce
dog.
are 1 and 2, or 2 and 1. However you want
I
to.
think Marlon is number 3. and I'm not joking. I really believe that.
I think you're capping.
Oh my god, bro. Marlon has been sensational.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? You know who the third best corner in the league? You know, no, you're not gonna guess this. You're not gonna guess it. But you should though. It's Stephon Gilmore. Stephon Gilmore is the third best corner in the league. Three times
he's been
this year.
sealing games.
3 times this year he's made the game winning play.
Yeah, he's been sealing games.
Stephon Gilmore, I've been saying is top 5, but Stephon Gilmore might be the third or fourth best corner in the league because he's made clutch play after clutch play. He won the game versus Patrick Mahomes when he took the ball into a pick. Last week when they tried to challenge him, he ended the game. And then the game versus the Broncos, he got the game winning pick, I think. Stephon Gilmore, he is showing up when it matters.
Yeah, he's 4th behind Marlon Humphrey.
So I'm going to go defensive rookie of the year. I'm going to go Sauce Gardner. And Sauce Gardner is going to be here for a long time. They got their new Revis. They got their
He's
new
going to be
Revis.
better than Revis.
Oh, man, that's going to be tough. Revis is my favorite corner all time. So that's going to be tough.
Revis Island was...
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. His 09 season is the greatest.
That was an island you didn't want to be in.
His 09 season was the greatest season of all time. I was so happy when Randy Moss torched him for that one-hander. I was so happy.
And he made it look so effortless.
As soon as he got off the line, I think at 5 yards he threw his hand up because he knew he got him.
Oh, yeah.
He knew he got him. And Tom Brady stood in that pocket. Oh, man.
Perfect pass.
Man.
Right on the money.
I'm reminiscing, man. I'm reminiscing on the good old days.
I remember I was watching
I'm
that
not
game,
going to lie. I was spoiled. Being the Patriots, man, you spoiled, bro.
Yeah, that's why y'all not making the playoffs.
Because I remember watching Tom Brady drop back and just stand still.
You knew it was
Like he didn't bounce. He wasn't like shifty. He would stand still like a statue, and just man,
just let it go.
just let it. Oh, and that's exactly what he did on that Revis play. He literally dropped back. He stood still for like 2.5, maybe 1.5, 2 seconds. He stood still and just hit Moss on that. Oh
A little follow through on the.
Oh man, just look the gooseneck.
Yeah.
Oh man. So who the offensive rookie of the year? Offensive rookie of the year. You know what? He's making a late push, but Christian Watson has been great these last 2 weeks.
He's been good these last 2
I know what his
games.
I do know what his favorite Halloween candy is. It's Butterfingers because he keeps dropping these balls.
But I don't. If we going receiver for offensive rookie of the year, I'm going Drake London.
He's been good too. He's been really good too. I think a receiver might take it, but
Definitely not Kenny Pickett.
oh, definitely not. No. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pick Christian Watson because he got 5 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks, 5 touchdowns in 5 days, and I think he can get like 2 or 3 more for the rest of the year. If he finished the season with 8 touchdowns, 9 touchdowns, I think he won Offensive Rookie of the Year.
It's possible. It's a lot of season left.
Yeah.
And it's all about how, you finish the season.
Yeah, so...
Because, Russell Wilson always start the season.
Oh, he's the greatest first team quarterback of all time.
Not this
year.
year.
Not this year, but I'm not going to lie.
First
I'm not going to
5 weeks.
lie right now. I'm not going to lie to you. If Russell Wilson... If every NFL season ended after week 10, he's the greatest quarterback to ever walk the earth. Ever. He'd be putting up crazy ratios. He'd be like 28 touchdowns, 4 picks.
Yeah, it do be.
Seahawks 7-3.
Yeah.
Like, he would put up crazy numbers the first 10 weeks, and then the whatever nagging injury would catch up to him.
Like Lamar's MVP, remember he had it.
Oh, dang.
He had it.
Russell did have it. And then he just fell off. You know what's crazy? Because Lamar won it unanimous. Yeah. Russell didn't even get a vote.
Yeah. But
Russell had... It was like... You could easily make a case that Russell Wilson, after like the first 9 weeks, that he was the MVP. But Lamar never fell off.
Nah.
That is crazy. Russell did have it. So I think I'm going to go Christian Watson. Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I'm going to go Drake London.
And that might be a little bit of recency bias, but...
It is what
it
is.
We'll see.
He could be trending towards, the right direction, and, he could end up running away with it. You never know.
So, Coach of the Year. I'm going to go... Actually, this is a little bit hard, I thought. I got 3 candidates, Coach of the Year. First candidate is going to be Ron Rivera, because the Redskins, or the Commanders, they shouldn't be 5-5.
No, they're overachieving.
They're overachieving extremely, and I think Coach of the Year goes to the overachievers
for sure.
And speaking of overachievers, Brian Daboll and the Giants are overachieving.
Yeah.
And Robert Saleh and the Jets, those 3 are playing well, and I don't think Ron Rivera is going to get it just because the records aren't as good as the Giants and the Jets.
And also shout out to Pete Carroll. That's who I.
Yeah. Because Geno Smith has been a journeyman. Geno Smith has been honestly, he's been a wasted roster space.
Yeah,
because he got in the league. I remember watching Geno Smith at West Virginia. He was a great college quarterback. He was in college around the same time as RG3. So, and they were great quarterbacks. And Geno Smith ain't been shit since he got in the league.
And now he's been a top 10, top 12 quarterback.
Easily. He top 5 in passing yards right now.
Yeah,
So I'm Ron Rivera, they overachieving over there, but I think just because of the records, I think the top 3 right now.
The Seahawks been the butt of my jokes.
Yo, honestly,
since the first episode.
Honestly, so I think because of the records, I think I'm gonna go Saleh from the Jets, Daboll from the Giants, and Pete Carroll gonna get some votes.
Yeah, for sure.
Pete Carroll gonna get some votes.
Well deserved.
Because of the strength of the division, what you think about. And nobody ever considers him. Other than 2007. But what you think about Bill Belichick? Just because they're positive.
I mean,
and they're literally in the midst of a quarterback controversy. You don't got a quarterback, you don't win the league.
I mean, Bill Belichick is one of the greatest coaches of all time.
And because of that, you never put him in the Coach of the Year conversation. And because he got Brady, but you never put somebody who's generally viewed as the greatest coach, you never put him in the Coach of the Year conversation. Phil Jackson wouldn't know Coach of the Year conversation. You ain't gonna put Greg Popovich in no Coach of the Year conversation.
Yeah, so Bill Belichick would be like that.
I think he would probably. I would put him 5th.
5th.
Yeah, behind Ron Rivera.
That's fair.
And then Defensive Player of the Year. I think I got 3 names. The Defensive Player of the Year. I got the obvious choice first is Michael Parsons. I think everybody has him in a Defensive Player of the Year conversation.
It has to.
Got Matthew Judon. Just off the numbers, I think Matthew Judon is having a great year. And then Pat Surtain.
Pat Surtain, he's definitely the best corner in the league right now.
Pat Surtain is having a great year. I think when you got a number 1 receiver and you got to go play the Broncos, just go ahead and put on the street clothes, brother, because it's going to be a long day.
Pat Surtain would be my pick.
Pat Surtain, Parsons. I think Parsons had it like the first quarter of the season, but I think Pat Surtain closed the ground. He's been playing absolutely amazing. Yeah. Amazing at the cornerback position.
That dude is he's a monster.
And the MVP I had Jalen Hurts.
He's in my.
I had last episode. I had Josh Allen. But I had Jalen Hurts. After the loss, I had Jalen Hurts strictly off of the 8-0 record. But after the loss, I think I got Patrick Mahomes as the MVP right now.
He's still one of the 4 candidates I have. I think Jalen Hurts is in there. Of course, Action Jackson, Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen fell out of that these last couple weeks.
I think he can get it back. We still got a lot of time left.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes, he's having a crazy season. And Justin.
You know what?
Justin Jefferson.
You know what?
Jefferson.
No, not Justin Jefferson. My pick from Marvin Hill would be Tyreek Hill.
Oh, Justin Jefferson.
I think Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill on pace for 2,000 yards.
And the Vikings are 7-1 or 8-1.
And you know what's crazy? MVP. So I think they're gonna give Offensive Player of the Year to Tyreek Hill. And I think
the Dolphins have made a crazy jump from the year before.
Yeah. Because look at what the Dolphins are doing this year versus what they were doing last year. So I think they're gonna give Tyreek Hill the Offensive Player of the Year, and I think the MVP's got to go to Patrick Mahomes. But at what point are we gonna start including Tua in that conversation? Because I know we don't think I know we don't think Tua is like one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but he missed 2 games and the stats are still crazy.
It's the weapons
around, but he's playing great with them. I don't care about the underthrown balls. The stats are what the stats are, and they have a great record. I think Tua is top 5 MVP conversation right now, which is something crazy. We never thought we would be saying that, but I think Tua is top 5. If he ain't top 5 MVP, I think he might win that comeback player of the year.
Comeback for sure.
But Tua is having a great season. You got Waddle out there, Gesicki, and Tyreek. They got a track team. What's the running back? Raheem Mostert still averaging over 5 yards a carry. So he has a track team over there.
Imagine if the Niners kept him.
That dual threat. I mean, Mostert could stay healthy though. That's the problem.
That's true.
He just could stay healthy. But when he in the playoffs, he's money.
Yeah.
If he can make it to the playoffs, he's money. But I think I'm gonna go Patrick Mahomes. But I think we gotta watch out for like the Tuas coming up, especially as Josh Allen's play hasn't been up to par.
And it's only gonna get worse because of his elbow injury. Bro.
Yeah. So I think Patrick Mahomes, but I think we gotta watch out for the Tuas. And let's just say hypothetically, it can't happen because their schedule is easy. But if the Eagles happen to go 16-1, a 16-1 record is gonna win you the MVP if you're a quarterback.
Yeah, definitely.
And because at that point the stats don't even really matter.
But I think the Eagles are gonna lose a couple division games.
I think after they lose after 8-0 goes, I think that whole perfect season stuff kind of stops, and I think they might go 14-3.
Because they still got to play the Giants again, and they still got to play the Cowboys again. I think those are going to be 2 L's.
I think they go 14-3. But I think they issue in for 13 wins at the minimum.
Yeah. They
issue in for 13 wins at the minimum.
Nobody thought the Eagles would even win 10 games this season.
No, and I'm not going to lie. I don't care about the strength of the schedule because they have had a relatively easy schedule. Jalen Hurts is playing far better than what he was last season and what we thought he was going to do.
And A.J. Brown has a lot to do with that
as well. That's what happens. That's that number 1 wide receiver syndrome.
Exactly.
Tom Brady was a glorified game manager up until 2006. 2006, he was stepping into his own, but once you give him Randy Moss in 2007, he goes from a glorified game manager to a person who throws for 50 touchdowns.
You seen Josh Allen? He didn't even look like a quarterback.
Josh Allen looked horrible. You give him Stephon Diggs, he's an MVP candidate.
Yeah.
You look at Tua, they thinking he can't even play. He might not even play league.
Noodle arm.
Yeah, you give him Tyreek Hill, life is changed. So those number 1 wide receivers are legitimate.
Matter,
they really, really, really matter because if at the end of the day you got to have somebody to throw to. So
I'm looking at the camera right now. Eric DeCosta. And John Harbaugh, y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
Go get Odell. Odell.
You know, I would love Odell.
Odell.
I would love Odell, but you already know what happened after Marlon choked him out on the ground. Remember when he was on the Browns? You know he ain't coming to Baltimore.
You go get Odell, shake some hands, make it up, bro.
But you go out and get a washed up Deshaun Jackson.
He had like 3
I
catches.
don't care, bro. That's not a number one, bro.
No, Deshaun Jackson at this point in his career.
What y'all are doing to Lamar Jackson should be criminal. And I wouldn't blame him for leaving. I don't want him to leave now. I don't want him to leave.
What the contract was.
But if I'm Lamar Jackson, you know, I'm weighing my options.
I think they're gonna pay him because
I believe so too.
People get spoiled. You get spoiled. You get entitled. I'm letting you know right now. The Ravens do not want to know what life is without Lamar Jackson as quarterback.
I need Ozzie back in the office full time because you see what he did with Joe Flacco that Super Bowl year. You got Anquan Bolden, you got Torrey Smith, you got Jacoby.
Y'all did have a nice little receiving core. Y'all did have a nice little receiving core.
It's frustrating.
Y'all did have a nice little receiving. Dang, so. But y'all drafted Mark Andrews
We drafted Torrey Smith.
and got Bolden through trade.
Yeah.
Dang, so a number 1 receiver might change life for Lamar. And life is already great as Lamar, but I'm not gonna lie, the Ravens, they win and lose, they live and die with Lamar Jackson.
You need somebody
Lamar
who
Jackson
go out
has a
there
bad
and
game.
get 50-50 catches, bro.
Lamar Jackson has a bad game, it's done for the Ravens.
For sure, 100%.
He has a good game and it still might be done for the Ravens. He has to go and play spectacular every week for them to win.
And I'm tired of drafting wide receivers early, banking on them, you know, to reach their potential, which is it's all right here and there, but like you got to go get a veteran number 1, somebody who's already proved himself.
So, who we got is the awards. You got defensive rookie of the sauce, offensive. I got Christian Watson. You got
Drake London,
defensive player of the year,
Pat Surtain,
Patrick Can. Offensive player of the year, Tyreek.
Justin Jefferson for me.
Justin Jefferson over Tyreek.
For me,
I got Tyreek, and then MVP. I got Mahomes. Right now, I got Mahomes. Coach of the year, it's a toss-up. I think it's between Salah and Dayball.
Mahomes might be the MVP as of right now. Yeah.
I got Mahomes as
He
MVP.
might be the MVP.
But if Josh Allen, if he plays so the way he was playing those first 4 weeks of the season, and can give you 4 to 5 games in a row like that, I think
He's back. He's back.
I think he gives back. If he can get 4 to 5 games in a row,
But it's going hard. It's
it's
gonna
gonna be hard with the elbow.
with the elbow.
Because he almost missed the game. I mean, he's tough. He's not the type to nearly miss a game. So if he got close to missing the game, that injury's bad.
You think he's gonna have to have that Tommy John surgery?
Probably. But it's not gonna be as bad as it once was because Tommy John surgery is much more improved than what it was before. And a lot of times when you get that UCL repaired, it's coming back stronger than what it was.
That's tough.
So I think he'll be able to recover. But
I hope so. I like Josh Allen.
you got any closing thoughts? And Lamar, I trust.
And Lamar I trust. And Lamar I trust.
I got Ravens losing to the Patriots in the divisional round, 21-14. Mac Jones he threw 2 of the tubs. Ramondre Stevenson ran for 1. Lamar Jackson threw 2 picks.
I got Ravens 49ers in the Super Bowl again.
Who's winning?
The Ravens.
What's the final score?
31-14.
It's a blowout.
It's a blowout. Lamar MVP. And he gonna put a sign up to say pay him now. The sign that was in Tampa Bay, he took it with him.
He gonna fly him out.
Fly him out.
You gotta fly him out.
Fly him out.
Same sign, the one that's signed.
We want 300 M's guaranteed, man.
Guaranteed. They gonna give him like what Deshaun Watson got? 238.
He needs more than
So
that.
if Deshaun Watson got 238, I think he set the precedent. I think they give him about 238, 230 guaranteed. I think
If
they give
Deshaun
him
Watson get 238,
I think they give him.
M's,
I think they give him 238, 230. I think they give him about 230 guaranteed, but I think the contract is gonna be like 270, 280.
We need 300 M's guaranteed. Guaranteed. Back up the Brinks trucks. They don't want to give you number one receiver. Make them pay.
Honestly, because what else are you spending the money on?
You telling me?
Oh my God, we gonna give away a PlayStation soon. I'm literally probably tomorrow or the day after. I'm gonna go to GameStop, get this Call of Duty, and then we're gonna do that giveaway. That's probably be about 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. That ain't gonna last long like the Xbox will, but we will be giving away either late December, early next year. We're gonna give away a PlayStation. So, Mo
the Fly Guy on Instagram.
Cam, name really the Band-Aid. That's it.
Look, this one of them joints, you gon' have to get a damn mod to come with. I'm the type of nigga, if I say on gangsta bitch, then you know I'm